Be careful what you wish for, or hope all your dreams will come true. This is a Nitro helicopter. What I'm doing is I'm replacing up here. I'm getting a bit of a vibration as it's idling. The T-Rex were awesome when it comes to electric ones. All the other ones were cheaper and getting a vibration. With this, I've got a new shaft here. This one's a Nitro. It's really cool. It's hard to get parts for this thing. The reason why it's hard to get parts on this thing is because it's not made in China. It's not made in Japan. It's not made in United States of America. And it's not made in Australia. This has actually come from a very small island. Would you believe it? It come from a small island. And it's very pretty over there where that's actually come from. And yeah, what I'm trying to do is replace this here. Everyone's gone the drone, so it's hard to get parts. Everyone wants a drone because of the apps, the Phantom 2, the Phantom 3, the Phantom 4, and the Phantom 5. Their apps, it tells you how high they fly in meters, how high they fly in feet. And you got return to home, and it will return to home exactly where it takes off. And it's easier, and it will fight the wind and hover in one spot. And it will fight the wind and sit there in one spot. So it's easier for a child to fly because you just go straight up north at a decent height. So it misses everything down south as it's flying away. And then you hit return to home. So there's nothing to panic about. And the drone will come home and land nice and safe without damaging the drone. Which that's why a lot of people have gone to the drone. With this helicopter here, I want to set up I'll use a Phantom 3. I won't use a Phantom 4 or a Phantom 5. I feel a Phantom 3 was very successful with the distance and the return to home, and it was nice and strong and powerful and sit in the same wind. The GPS was awesome in them too. I use a professional one. I'm trying to hook up a wiring harness into this. So, these are more fun in the way they will stimulate your mind. It's you got a lot more with the controller. It's very fast. It's very quick. It flies upside down. This thing is very easy to crash, and the reason why it's easy to crash because it's just a standard genuine helicopter at the moment until I wire up this system here. I got a flight stabilizer system. One goes here on the helicopter, that one there, and then this one here will hit the other side of the helicopter. This flight stabilizer system, and then there's one right here that will go on the tail right at the back, so it knows where the tail is away from the remote. So I'll wire that out into this system here. This here up here is for better reception. So what I'm going to do is, I'll wire this up in the stabilizer so you can flick a switch if she's upside down or she's going too fast forward, too far back, so you don't damage it. You just flick a switch and she'll sit on hover and it'll go back to stable position. But I want to use a GPS mode, and I want to use a Phantom 3 app for this thing. And I want to use a Phantom 3 professional wiring harness to connect to this and the controller. So this thing will fly like a Phantom 3 professional. I'll use, when it comes to the camera, I'll use a GoPro camera from underneath so you know where she's flying. And it'll tell you the meters, and it'll tell you the feet, how high it is, and it will take off. With the controller, I won't use the app to take off, but it'll tell me where I am with GPS and everything like that, and then hit back to return to home. It's going to be interesting. You have to see these here. You have to hook them up to there, so it knows which one to throttle, which one to turn left, which one to turn right. Like the Phantom with the motors, there's 4 motors, and it will power up a left motor, power up a back motor, and it'll tell what motors with the wiring harness what to pair up to fight the wind. So she sits in that one spot when it comes to GPS. So that's what I've got to connect up to these here. And then so she will flick here at the rear, and then at the front to power it up forward, to power it up back, to power it up left, power it up right. And this thing is like flying a 3D helicopter. It's 3D, so everything will go opposite when it's facing you this way. When the tail's at you, everything will go normal, and go left, to go right, or go forward and go back. Okay, be careful what you wish for. Take care, keep safe, and I hope all your dreams come true. Look at all this wiring harness. I can even plug this thing up to a computer. So I can plug this up to a computer, this thing. I got another motor here I can put in there, but this motor here is not too bad. I reckon it's alright, and it's pretty powerful. It's got a bit of compression. I have fired it up, which is not too bad. Bye bye, take care.